The United States and Iran have launched new strikes, marking an escalation after multiple U.S. service members were killed. The U.S. military reported another death in Iraq during a controlled detonation of an Iranian drone, following an earlier attack in Jordan that killed 2 soldiers and left another missing. As reported by the New York Times and The Guardian, the BBC adds that U.S. strikes hit Iran in honor of the American soldiers. Iran, in turn, responded with attacks in Syria and Jordan, with Trump claiming U.S. strikes also targeted Iran directly. This marks the 9th consecutive day of bombing since peace talks between the two countries collapsed over a memorandum of understanding focused on the Strait of Hormuz, according to NER. The conflict is widening, with Iran reportedly firing missiles toward Jordan, risking a broader conflict that could involve neighboring Israel, as highlighted by The Guardian. The CBC reports that after the U.S. expanded its strikes on Iran, Tehran retaliated by targeting Bahrain, home to the U.S. Navy's 5th Fleet, and Kuwait. Iran's president, Masoud Pezeshkian, has stated the country is in a full-scale war with the U.S., according to The Guardian. Iranian state media also reported U.S. strikes hitting north and central Iran, including areas like Tabriz, believed to hold underground missile bases, and Bushehr, home to its only operational nuclear power plant. This escalation has had a significant impact on global energy markets. The price of oil jumped in early Asian trade after the latest U.S. strikes on Iran, and a vessel caught fire in the Strait of Hormuz, according to The Guardian. Brent crude for September delivery rose by about 2.72% to $90.50 a barrel, briefly crossing $91, its highest price since June. However, MarkWatch reports that global oil prices later dipped below $87 a barrel after news of a new 10-day ceasefire proposal between the U.S. and Iran, though a blockade on Saudi Arabia by Yemen's Houthis kept losses in check. What the coverage collectively underplays is the broader regional instability beyond the direct U.S.-Iran conflict, particularly the interconnectedness of various regional flashpoints. While the focus is on U.S.-Iran exchanges, other reports from The Guardian and Al Jazeera highlight Russian strikes near Odessa and Ukrainian drone attacks on Moscow. The renewed violence on shipping routes, as mentioned by Reuters in The Guardian, raises concerns about global grain supply, with Ukraine being a major exporter. This suggests a ripple effect of instability, where regional conflicts, even seemingly unrelated ones, can exacerbate global economic and security concerns, creating a more volatile environment for international trade and diplomacy. The path forward remains uncertain, balancing between potential de-escalation and further military action. While Iran's president declares a full-scale war, diplomats claim talks are ongoing to de-escalate the situation, as reported by The Guardian. The reported ceasefire proposal between the U.S. and Iran, mentioned by MarkWatch, offers a potential, albeit fragile, pathway to reduce tensions. The critical takeaway is the delicate balance of power and the high stakes involved. Continued military actions risk not only direct conflict, but also significant disruptions to global energy markets and the stability of the entire Middle East region.